You're listening to Systemic Era Podcast. The failure was designed.
Insiders spill new details on Trump's meddling in FIFA to get USA player back on field, based on an article by Daniel Hampton. When a red card meets the White House, Trump's inner circle did not wait for the dust to settle. Within minutes of Folarin Balogun's red card, the machinery of presidential access was in motion. Andrew Giuliani alerted Trump. Howard Lutnick and U.S. Soccer moved to challenge the call, and Trump himself phoned FIFA President Gianni Infantino. FIFA then suspended the one-match ban and cleared Balogun to play. The power was never on the pitch. The source of authority here was not the referee, and not even the disciplinary code. It was the office of the president and the institutional reach that comes with it. FIFA had the formal power to uphold or reverse the suspension. But once the White House entered the picture, the question stopped being about the foul and became about whether global sport would absorb pressure from a sitting president. That is the real story. A routine football discipline decision became negotiable because Trump made it so. What got reversed was not just a ban. The article invites readers to focus on the player, the card, and the argument over fairness. That is the decoy. The consequential fact is that a governing body changed course after a direct intervention from the President of the United States. That is not neutral administration. It is access politics in its purest form. Power gets a hearing, and the rest of the world gets procedure. Trump's post on Truth Social, thanking FIFA for doing what was right, is not a victory lap so much as a demonstration of method. He did not persuade a referee. He used political weight to bend an institution that prefers to call itself independent. FIFA integrity problem. Belgium called the decision astonishing. Their coach, Rudy Garcia, was blunter, mocking the timing and defending football, its ethics and its integrity. That is the only honest framing in the piece. FIFA did not merely make a discretionary ruling. It exposed how fragile its own standards are when elite power starts pressing from the outside. If a disciplinary sanction can be suspended after a presidential phone call, then the rule is not a rule. It is a preference, subject to political weather. The misdirection is the point. The article also notes the online reaction to Balogun's birthright citizenship and the fact that the Supreme Court recently ruled against Trump's order to end it. That detail matters because it shows the broader pattern. Trump loses in law, then works the angles in practice. If the legal route fails, the institutional squeeze begins. The issue is not confusion. It is escalation by other means. The same dynamic appears here. The story can be dressed up as a sports dispute, but the mechanism is familiar. A powerful actor normalizes exception for his side, while everyone else is asked to accept that this is just how things work now. The larger pattern. This is how authoritarian politics colonize ordinary institutions, not always through direct seizure, but through preferential treatment, personal intervention, and the steady conversion of rules into favors. FIFA compliance is not a footnote. It is the warning. A democracy does not decay only in legislatures and courts. It also decays when major institutions learn to flinch at power, then describe that flinch as governance. You've been listening to Systemic Care. Thanks to Raw Story for today's article, with the automated voice of Joe. Thanks for listening.